Hello and welcome back to America's Heartland and the headquarters of Pinnacle Wealth in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I'm Kevin Engbers, CEO, founder, wealth advisor, and certified financial planner at Pinnacle Wealth. True wealth is everything you have that money can't buy and death is unable to take away. It's the experiences with the proper focus on your passions, your purpose, and those people that are most important to you. True wealth is defined differently for everyone. I would define true wealth as something different than you would. True wealth is as individual and personal as your thumbprint. So your game plan specifics will be different from your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your co-workers, and even your friends. The pinnacle of wealth that we call true wealth is most often found when you're financially confident, you're physically fit, you're spiritually nourished, you're emotionally engaged, and you're surrounded by deep, meaningful relationships with the passions, the people, and purposes that are most important to you. As your guides, how do we successfully become your trusted guides? Let's recap. T, time, realizing and utilizing the importance of your time and not wasting it. R, the responsibilities of being responsible, helping guide those individuals, families, co-workers, and friends in the multi-generational wealth impact of being personally responsible. To be inspired by a life of personal responsibility is desiring not to be a burden to others. It's about making a positive, meaningful difference in the lives of everyone we meet. It's being accountable, transparent, and so much more. The U was for understanding who you are, where you've been, where you want to go, and what you need to do to get there. The Pinnacle Wealth understanding is much deeper than being able to answer questions about you. It's about knowing who you are with such clarity that we can utilize the 3 types of empathy. We arrive at a deeper understanding by guiding you through our blueprinting and plumb line process workbook so we understand your representation of what true wealth means to you. The S represented the principle of stewardship. To be responsible as stewards integrates the professional management of the resources of others as if they were our very own. It comes from the knowledge and wisdom that money is only a tool, that when properly utilized, it helps and has meaning and purpose for our life's calling and purpose. Which takes us now to T. In the financial world today, the first word that frequently comes to mind is the buzzword of the decades, which is transparency, right? That's a word we hear a lot. We're dedicated to being transparent in everything we do, our process, success, setbacks, when we're doing things and why we're doing them, and most importantly, providing transparency in how we're compensated as your guides and advisors. We're committed to providing transparency because it's not only good business, but it's the right thing to do, long before it became a requirement or a law. Now, transparency and the buzzword status that it's created has caused a conundrum where advisors and firms they represent all sound the same. Transparency at Pinnacle Wealth is a given, it's an absolute, but it's no longer a differentiator for which we aspire, which is why our next guiding principle is expressed in the word tailored. Now, maybe this can be traced back to my early days in men's clothing, but there's no comparison to having something tailored. Have you ever spent time shopping for clothing, or you've been along with someone who is shopping for clothing, and then you get it, right? It's not about settling for the article of clothing that just gets clothes. It's clothing when design, the color, and the preference come together with the right fit. It's perfection in the fit. That article of clothing becomes your go-to. It's your favorite. When you put it on, you kind of find that moment. You feel better immediately when you put it on. Or maybe you enjoy the game of golf, and you've come to the realization that an average game, you can get by with a standard made for the masses club. It works, but it's not designed for your physical build, your height, your stance, your swing. Instead of you get an this is so frustrating. How do you get it so that it's just the right fit for you and where things are improved? A club off the shelf will work, but when you want to take your game to the next level, you get things custom fit, right? So why settle for off the shelf when a tailored approach is available? Certainly there are times when you get something custom fit or tailored, you may need to go back and have something tweaked, a minor adjustment or fine-tuned. But that's what tailored is all about. Pinnacle Wealth's guiding principle number 5, the letter T, is for tailored, because we enjoy the ah moments, the smile, the satisfaction of the point of contentment that you know when you have it right. It's when everything comes together. It's what makes guiding fun. We'll see you again soon with guiding principle number 6. So until then, your guides in your journey continues at pinnaclewealth.com.